so proudly we hailed, and the twilight lies gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket trainless, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land under the free, and the home of the brave. Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight to remain the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. Stand of the brave, the US of A. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxspeedTV.
Alrighty, folks, so we are back again this week, round number 4 of the Pro American Late Model Series, season number 6 here at Southern National, the squished banking of Martinsville. I guess that's what you could call it. Reminds me a lot of Martinsville, except with a lot of banking. But I think we're going to see some pretty good racing out here tonight. 29 drivers have entered the facility here, so that means we will have our Consi here tonight, or last chance qualifier to get into that feature race. But how is everybody out there doing? Brian, Brendan, Cortland, Tyler, Sophie, anybody else that I'm missing out there that's not talking? 17 of you out there right now tuning in. Already have the pre-race analytics up here. We're looking at some wind out there, 9, 10, 11, 12 miles an hour, an air temp of 66, track temp of 74. 200 laps here tonight. No stages, no fast repairs, 3 GWC attempts if need be. That is only going to put us at about 80 miles in total. Now, a total of 3 sets of tires, however, only 2 behind the wall. So they are going to have to be tire saving again here tonight. I heard Monday night during practice wasn't the best. But maybe that practice did help them, and maybe they'll come into tonight and run it all green flag. We'll see. Now, 40% fuel, that's going to put us at about 80 to 85 laps. I don't think they can go the distance under green flag conditions when it comes to, making it a one-stop race. Definitely be 2 stops. However, if we do get, a couple of green flags or a couple of cautions here tonight, they could possibly make it on 1 stop. We'll see. Now, it is dual pit road out here tonight, so both front and back stretch of pit roads will be used. If you're on the front, make sure you pit on the front. If you're on the back stretch, make sure you come down on the back stretch. You don't want to be on the back stretch and then come down the front. You'll have to go all the way around, and well, that could definitely cost you. So be mindful. Drivers need to be mindful about where their pit box is here tonight. Of course, there's some drivers down there here or some fans down there here this evening. And drivers, too, that are probably a little bit scared here tonight. So we'll see what happens. Should be a pretty good race. I do have our point standings coming in, too, tonight. So let me... get over here and get to move that track name out of the way here so everybody can see it. Of course, like I said, we are at Southern National here tonight. So coming into tonight with a win, Billy Snodgrass still up the top spot. Clay Bellamy in second. Shane Kohlmeyer with a win in third. John Canizaro Jr. with a win in fourth. A very close, though, between pretty much everybody. Gerard Lawrence in 5th, Riley Duncan 6th, Brandon Kiger 7th, Andy Tripp in 8th, Brent Meeks 9th, and Ryan Cole rounding out the top 10. Benny Hogan 11th, Jeff Bayless 12th, Dag Hogan in 13th. Actually tied here, it looks like, with Alec Carl. Tyler Smith in 15th, Michael Light in 16th, Sean Patrick 17th, KJ McRae 18th, Cortland Herman 19th, and Stephen Rex coming in to this afternoon in 20th with less than a minute to go. We do also have the team points coming in too tonight. Of course, WFO up in the top spot at 271. Crazy Horse Racing is up 2 spots at 264 in the second. ETS down a spot in the third at 256. R&M Motorsports up a spot into 4th at 240. The Riding Dirty in 5th, down 2 positions at 214. Limited Time Motorsports in 6th at 198. And Junkyard Jet in 7th at 92. So there is our team points coming into round number 4 here tonight. They're going to get into heat number 1 here. Already did the national anthem, so we don't have to worry about that here tonight. Already done it. That's our thing on Wednesdays. We just go ahead and do it because they jump right into it. So it does look like we have 31 in the lobby now. So, well, definitely going to have some eliminations here tonight. So heat race number 1 here is going to consist of Alec Carl, Justin Phipps, Richie Murray, Thomas Mitchell, Brandon Kiger, Brett Meeks, John Canizaro Sr., and Bailey Threat. Now, if everybody watched last night's broadcast here on MaxspeedTV, we had the honor to interview Brandon Kiger over Downforce, and he came in, I believe it was second over there in the truck series, and he's looking to win it here tonight, so we'll see what happens over here at Palms. Of course, John Canizaro Jr., if he makes the feature, will have to start in the back. Because of his win last week, that is the rule. It looks like the 46 going to the back. Justin Phipps deciding not to start up front, wanting to start in the back. Got the EOL from the admins, admins, because we've got two of them, Pat Pelletier and Stephen Wheaton. Also have the Google Doc sheet for penalties as well. So here we go. Pace cars down and away. And a heat race number one underway here tonight. And already we've got a yellow. And it's Brandon Kiger. Oh no. It looks like something happened on the outside. 61 and the 66. Bailey Threat. Let's see here. And get a... Oh, some bumping and banging going on. I think somebody missed a shift. We're on Brett Meeks. It looks like, yeah, he either missed a shift or did some braking or something to try not to get back into the back end of the 68. And then, well, unfortunately for him, 61 is going to get into the back of the 66, and that is going to send the 66 right down into Brandon Kiger. That's going to spin Brandon. That Bailey Threat does lock it down, but already, first yellow. Any trip out there in chat? Yeah, it's going to be rather long. A bit. Looks like already we're going to get our first yellow. Now remember, pace laps do not count, so they will go the full 15 laps. All right, well, green flag is back out. Phipps, Threat, Kiger. Oh, wow, black flags galore. Like we've got John Sr., Justin Phipps. It looks like they've all been cleared, but black flags galore on that one. Wow. All right, well, we are back underway for Heat 1 here. Remember, the winner of the heat in Heat 1 will grab the pole. Richie Murray putting some pressure here on the 8. Have an 8, a 08, and I do believe we also have a 108 in the race here tonight. So we got a lot of 8s. Got Brett Meeks right here in 3rd. Thomas Mitchell 4th. Right now, John Sr. in 5th. Brandon Kiger to the outside. Side by side with the 555. Remember, top 5 making in. Ooh, a little bit of... oh, wow! A little bit of door, a little bit of hanging. Kiger goes around. No yellow yet. But we will go back and watch this here because there was an incident here. Look. Looks like the 46 right up the rear of the 85. Yep, that's exactly what happened. And no yellow. That sent Brandon all the way back into 8th. Getting back up to the front, though, the top two kind of breaking away from the rest of the field here in about a second. Now Brandon's got some work cut out for him again. He has got to try to get up at least to the top 5 in Heat 1 to make it in and not have to worry about getting in on that Consi. Now the 08, though, still leading the way. Richie Murray. I don't know if Murray okay. Just in case he does win Heat 1, wanted to make sure he was in Discord. Two laps to go here tonight already. Right now, Richie Murray looking pretty strong out here in Heat 1. Coming around the 46 and now white flag in the air one more time around. Looks like Richie Murray is going to grab a Heat 1 here. And he will, grabbing the pole here tonight. Congratulations to Richie Murray here. Let's get him up here real quick. Richie, got a copy.
Hello.
Hey, it's Medlock in the broadcast booth, buddy. Grabbing the pole out here tonight with the Heat Race 1 win, buddy. Awesome job. How does it feel out there?
Feels pretty good. I only just hopped in the practice 2 minutes ago, so that 15 laps was about the... I had 2 laps of practice and then 15 laps of practice in the heat race, so we're going to see what's going to happen.
All right. Well, you're going to start up front, so awesome job out here tonight, buddy. Just sit back, relax, enjoy the rest of the heats and the Consi, and get ready to race, buddy. Awesome job.
All right, thanks.
Yep. All right. Now, Richie Murray down there. Now we're going to get set for Heat 2 here. Looks like we've got, all right, Zach Hogan, Mike Sukup, Riley Duncan, Mark Keeler, Clay Bellamy, Billy Snodgrass with the win already this season. Scott Negus, Dwayne Worley. Finally got the 8-car field on this heat. Heat number 2. Tyler out there, yep. 22 people right now tuning in here tonight. We got 4 likes. Come on, folks. Smash the like button if you know how. That little thumbs up button down there. No reason we can't get 20 likes out here tonight. They're rolling off. Looks like Clay Bellamy is not grid. Interesting. Well, that's going to change things up a little bit. Smashed it. All right. Well, Eric would say lick it, but I don't suggest it. Because, you know, that licking a screen probably wouldn't be a good idea. Out of turn 3, that pace car will dive off to the safety of pit road here momentarily, or out of turn number 2, into 3 now, my bad. Already getting all confused. There it goes, pace car's down and away, and heat racing number 2 underway here tonight. Up side by side down into 1. Who's going to be able to take over the top spot here? We're going to see a 3 wide here early. Looks like the 45 and the 4 are going to go at it. Oh, 45 doing some dirt tracking already out here tonight. That would be quite the shocking experience, wouldn't it, Stephen? Clay did get out there. He is right up ahead of the leaders now. Sure, I hit that P button over here on the timing screen so I know who's first, who's second, who's third. If not, it'll put them all out of order. And, well, it'll make me even more confused than what I already am. Watch the 97 come up here on that 99 in the 4. That's Riley Duncan, Billy Snodgrass, and Mike Suka. Mike, though, leading the way in the 45. Shut up, Steven. Oh, man. Gotta pick on the MaxspeedTV buddies. Of course, Steven become a real good friend, too. Outside of iRacing. I met Steven on iRacing, and then, of course, met him in person, and him and his wife, and great dude right there. Steven's a great dude. Single file. Not a lot going on right now. Remember, top 5 will make it in. Right now, Zach Hogan, Scott Negus. Right now, it's 4th and 5th. So Scott is right there in that cutoff zone. Mark Keeler, Dwayne Worley, and Clay Bellamy right now looking to have to get in on the Consi. You got some bumping and banging going up here with Scott Negus and Zach Hogan. Now Zach is battling the 108. That is the other 08 vehicle, the 108 of Mark Keeler. We got an 8, an 08, and a 108. Oh, there, I'm going to get confused tonight. Zach Hogan going back to 7th. All right, well, I don't know if Uka is in Discord or not. Don't see him. White flag in the air one more time around in the battle for 5th. Dwayne Worley, Mark Keeler. Right now, Dwayne Worley up in that 5th spot. Last cutoff zone. Mike Sukup gonna win a heat number 2 here tonight. Gonna put him on the outside. Like I said, I don't see Mike Sukup. So I don't know exactly where it's at. I'll just have to get ready for heat number 3 here and see if he pops it in. How about we do that? I wrote it down. So let's go ahead and get ready for heat race number 3 here. Michael Light, Benny Hogan, Kitty Tripp, JJ McRae, Sean Patrick, Tyler Smith, Stephen Rex, and John Brancasio. A big shout out to Mr. Stephen Rex out there for making the setups for these guys this season again. All right, now I don't see Luca. Yeah, he's not in Discord yet, so not gonna be able to interview him for his Heat 2 win. However, Heat 3 though coming up, so this will put the winner of this in 3rd. Start things off. Green's out. Here we go. Heat race number 3 underway. Michael Light, Benny Hogan going door to door. Here comes the Pepsi lookalike machine of Kitty Trip. We'll try to trip it up here. 78, J.J. McRae, Sean Patrick. All right, now's our top 5. Tyler Smith, though, doing some battling back here with him. David Rex and Brancasio at the tail end. Benny Hogan, though, not going to waste any time. Take it to the front with Michael Lapp there in second. I was corrected on his name, so it is Light, not LePay. So if I do say LePay here tonight, well, then, Michael, you're just going to have to do it. Now, Kenny's in 3. Not really worried about the top 3 right at the moment. 3 wide. Oh, buddy, this is not going to end well. Whoa, Steven Rex. He almost got Rexed. Whoa, that was, I believe, John Brancasio. Can't go back, but, yeah, that almost not ended too well for Steven and John and possibly even Tyler Smith. I did shake them up back here, though, get them spread out a little bit. Top 3 still right there. 1, 2, 3, neck and neck, bumper to bumper, single file. Looks like they're playing a little bit of follow the leader right now. Benny Hogan. Just leading the way here. Michael, kind of like a ham sandwich right in the middle of them, but very good job. Right now the top 5, though. Benny, Michael, Kenny, Sean, and J.J. McRae. Right now that is the top 5. Steven Rex, John Brancasio, Tyler Smith. Looking like probably going to have to get in on the Consi. And a battle for second, though. Michael Light, Kenny Tripp. And we also have a battle back here between Sean Patrick and J.J. McRae for 4th. Couple of side-by-side battles are brewing. Keep an eye on them. These two up here are giving each other some room. And they have got to be careful. And these two back here are giving each other some room. It looks like the 78 of J.J. McRae is going to make the pass over the 17. 1 to go. White flag in the air. Still a battle for second. It looks like, though, Benny Hogan going to win heat number 3 here tonight. All right, now let's get him up here real quick. Benny Hogan, got a copy.
Hey, yes, sir.
Hey, man, winning heat race number 3 here. Going to put you up at 3rd, man. Southern National, how was it down there?
It's quick.
Yeah.
It didn't take long at all. What, less than 5 minutes to do that, something like that?
Something like that. Now, the race, though, going to be a little bit different, but, you know, it could go by quick with green flag runs. What's going to be the main thing out here tonight, though, at this track?
Dodging people and keeping your tires under you. That's it's a bowl, so if whatever goes up must come down. If they start spinning, you're gonna have to watch them.
We'll have to watch them. All right, I'll get you back down there to DTS, buddy. Awesome job out here tonight on that Heat 3 win, buddy. Enjoy the rest of it, and we'll see you in the feature.
All right, appreciate it.
All righty, buddy. All right, let's get him back down there to DTS here tonight. Well, why it does that, but... All right, well, heat race number 4 in the final heat here tonight. Gerard Lawrence, Shane Colemeyer, Trace Gaskins, Cortland Herman, Jeffrey Bayless, John Canizaro Jr., and Ryan Cole is going to round out our 7-car field. Now, with that being said, if John Canizaro Jr. does make the feature event with the heat here or the Consi, John will have to start in the back. So we'll see what happens. And heat race number 4 is underway here tonight. Oh, Trace Gaskins, Jeffrey Bayless, yellows out. And it looks like right here is where we're going to see some contact between the 22 and the 49 machine right there. And of course, that is going to put some damage on the 60 as well. Oh, man. And that just goes to show you, folks, what Southern National is all about. I mean, they're that close. You have no reaction time whatsoever. Well, we do have the Google Doc sheet. Now, going back all the way to heat race number 1, on lap 1, they did call that a racing ordeal. So I wanted to go ahead and give the heads up out there to everybody. And then we're waiting on this one for heat number 4 here on lap 2. But Tyler, that's part of racing, man. You just never know what's gonna happen. No, the curse, Sophie, is the broadcaster's jinx. That's the curse. All right, well, lights are off here. Getting back up toward the front. Everybody, there it goes. Roy Lawrence, Shane Colmeyer, 1-2, coming to 14 to go here after the incident there. Pace car is down and away. Green is back out. They are going to rule that a 22. 22 going to get the EOL, getting into the back of the 49. Buddy. As we get back up here, though, Cortland, Shane, oh, some dirt tracking going on. Shane Colmeyer, Cortland Herman, both getting a little squirrely there. And there is, of course, John Jr. right there up into 4th right now. And doesn't really matter where John starts. He's going to have to start in the back, so I think right now he's just more content on making the feature. Of course, winning the heat would definitely help with points. They go single file out here on the track. Not a whole lot at the moment going on. I think once they get single filed out, even in the feature event, guys and gals, because we do have a gal out there, you know, we'll see a lot of single file. We're going to probably see a few passing, but as far as the 2, 3, 4 wide even, I doubt we'll see a whole lot of that throughout the race. If we go green. Now, if we get some yellows, though, that might be a different story. Cortland Herman got some company here, though, with John and Canizaro Jr. as we see Shane Colmeyer tag the wall there. And coming out of that corner is scary. Coming out of 2 and coming out of 4, it looks a little scary. Good battle, though, between the 1 and the 70 here. You put them together and you'll have the 71, but don't put them together. That's not what we want to see.
No, that might get a little bit nasty.
Hey, Stephen Lane joining us up here.
Hey, buddy, how are you?
I'm doing all right. You don't sound very good.
Still trying to get over this stuff, and yeah, it's a mess. Hang on a second, the warden just walked in.
All right. Well, as they continue to trek on heat number 4 here, Ryan Cole. Looks like Jeffrey Bayless duking it out for 5th. Of course, the final transfer spot. So, final lap. Looks like Gerard Lawrence at the moment is going to win a heat race number 4 and put himself up into 4th. All right, let's go ahead and get Gerard down here. Oh, he's in here somewhere. Ain't he? Down here.
He's in the DTS Motorsports room.
Yep, I see him now. All right, well, let's get him up here. Gerard, got a copy, bud.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, well, winning Heat 4 here tonight. Going to put you up in 4th to start the feature race. Awesome job making the feature first and foremost. And then, of course, winning, Heat race number 4. That helps. Man, how was it down there?
Better than I expected. This certainly isn't one of my better tracks. Got lucky starting on the pole. So yeah.
Right, so you think it's going to be just a game of attrition and being careful?
Yeah, definitely avoiding wrecks and a lot of track position. So I'll try to stay up here as long as I can.
Go from there. All righty, buddy. Well, awesome job winning heat race number 4 out here tonight. Good luck for the feature event. Let's get through this B-main here, or the LCQ, or Consi, whatever you want to call it. And we'll see where everybody goes here. Good luck, and we'll see you in the feature, bud. Awesome job.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yep. All right. Well, that is going to do it for the heats. Go ahead and get down here to our grid for the Consi here for the last chance qualifier. I see ATVO decides to work. Thomas Mitchell, Mark Keeler, Stephen Rex, Jeffrey Bayless, Brady Kiger, Zach Hogan, Tyler Smith, Trace Gaskins, Justin Phipps, Clay Bellamy, John Brancasio. For the top 8 will make it in. The rest of them, well, 3 drivers, unfortunately, will go home here tonight. Green is out. Consi underway here this evening. Got to be in the top 8 to make it in.
Ooh, 68 and the 10-8 there. Dooring each other pretty hard there, Josh. For such a wide, short track, you would think going 2-3 wide would be pretty easy here, but man.
Now.
Oh, there goes the 68 around.
Yep. That's Thomas Mitchell. Oh man, and he was leading. He was up front.
He got down on that low.
Yeah.
Well, I know dirt track we call them cushions.
I guess you could call it that, but that ain't really a cushion. But yeah, he got down there.
Not.
It snapped him loose, and he went around. Looked like more of a self-spin to me.
That's what I was seeing as well.
Man, and that hurts when you're up front leading like that, trying to get in, and that happens. Ugh, it's like a knife in the back, man. It's like, now Thomas has got some work to do,
Yeah, I was fixing to say, only 20 laps in the B main. He's going to have to either hope the guys in front of him get involved in something, or he's going to have a lot of hard work ahead of him.
Yeah. It's called the apron. Yeah.
Yeah, the apron.
Yeah, I give Steven credit. He's thick. I've been there, done that many times. I know how you feel. It's not fun.
It's not. And then trying to work too is just, we're getting ready, getting geared up for everybody to come back into the office. So.
Oh, wow. All right, well, 19 to go. Of course, you know, caution laps don't count, so pace car will dive off to the safety of pit road. Steven and Rex up front, green's out. There we go, back underway here. Brandon Kiger pulled back to third. If I was in the LCQ, Steven, now this is just me, but if I was in the LCQ, and, you know, I was sitting in eighth, I'd definitely just try to keep that ninth car that's behind me. You know, I wouldn't take the chance of getting up into the, you know, seventh, unless I had that opportunity. You know, just getting into the feature event is a feat of its own.
Yeah, and, you know, being in the LCQ, B main, it's, you really, especially if you're handling your car and your car is handling well, just be patient. Let the other drivers make a mistake and then capitalize on it. But you can't. Looking on my screen, I see a lot of marbles out on the track already. you get in that stuff, you're toast.
Yeah, you're out.
Obviously, I mean, look at what happened to Thomas. I mean, that's. You know, getting down, and yeah, Kenny, I'm not in my right mind right now. I'm still not feeling the greatest, and I knew it was called the apron because I run, you know, asphalt oval too. So.
Well, when you're forgetting what it is, you know you're set.
Yeah. That's one reason why I ain't racing tonight. I'm sitting in my comfy chair and just watching.
There ain't nothing wrong with that. It looks like they did rule that on the 68 EOL self-spin. So, of course, we kind of seen it too. I mean, he just got down there on the apron a little bit too far, and then when he hit the gas, it looped him around. So,
yep.
And that's what happens. It don't take much. 10 to go here in the B main. Go ahead. I'll get that warm-up, 3-minute warm-up after the Consi. So.
Well, and with that last iRacing update, you know, it doesn't clean the track anymore.
Oh, really?
No, everything stays out through practice and qualify. So.
Wow.
Unless they set the race up to clean the track, anything that's on the track during practice will be out there during qualify and, well, in this case, the heat races. But yeah, everything stays on the track now.
So you got the heats and then the Consi, so it all transfers over from each one. So whatever was on there for heat 1 is on there for heat 2, plus whatever got on there for heat 1, you know. So by the time you hit heat 4 in the Consi, it's pretty toasty.
Well, I mean, if you look at the track, the turns are a lot darker than they were at the beginning.
Yeah, you can definitely see that.
So there's rubber getting put down on the track, and it's staying out there. Now, again, the way they have it set up, the admins, and excuse me, I can't speak for the admins, but if the admins set it up to where it's a fresh track during the A feature, you know, it'll clear that stuff off. But if they don't, everything from the heat race to the LCQ to the feature race, everything will stay on the track.
Wow. Hey, Bellamy! Taking the 2 to go there. Brandon Kiger second, Steven Rex third, Tyler Smith fourth, Jeffrey Bayless fifth, Mark Keeler sixth, Zach Hogan seventh. Right now, Trace Gaskins is up in that 8th spot. That's the cutoff. In, 1 to go. He's got Justin Phipps breathing down his neck. And unfortunately, it looks like John Brancasio, Thomas Mitchell, and from what I'm seeing, looks like Justin Phipps, unfortunately, not going to make it. Trace Gaskins, the last car to get in. Clay Bellamy wins it. Well, the field is set. Of course, we don't know exactly how they're going to line up other than the top 4, because that's based off heats. But we do know that the field has been set. So I hate it for the guys that didn't make it in. However, you know, they can pick up points for their team and themselves in the heat. So hopefully they were able to get, you know, some points to go, you know, their way. And those points, like I was talking to Bob last night, Steven, those points, or Hanover, those points, whether it be 1 point or 10 points, those points are so important.
Well, yeah, because that could be the difference between second place at a championship or,
Yep.
you know, or not. I mean, getting as many points as you can. And unfortunately, I've missed several races, and now I'm just out there. When I do get to go back out, it's just going to be for fun because I've missed too many races on Tuesday nights to do anything. I think I'm still in 15th, but going from 15th to 1st is with, you know, I think we only got a handful of races left.
And I think we got five now, because we just finished the 10th race. So we got 5 more left. So coming down to under 2 minutes to go here. Brian, Eric, Tyler, everybody chatting it up in chat here tonight. 6 locks out there. Still 20 of you out there tuning in right now. We know who Sophie's going for. We know who Brian's going for. Y'all have we know who Tyler's going for. Y'all have a pick in chat. Just throw it out there. We'll try to get to them. I just want a clean race. That's all I want.
Right.
I want a clean race. I want them to go green to checkered. That way we can get done with it in about 55 minutes. Southern National's a cool track. I mean, it's quick, it's fast. It kind of reminds me of a squished Martinsville with the banking. Oh, incidents going down here on the warm-up, too. You know, there's no yellows or anything in the warm-up. And they don't have to worry about any type of X's. It's just trying to, you know, I think we've got some drivers trying to practice their entries.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. I'm watching down pit lane, and that's what it kind of looked like to me. Like somebody might have tagged that outside pit wall coming in.
Where you're at in, you know, whether at the front stretch or the back stretch, wherever you're at, you need to practice the entry, as it's dual pit road. So you have 2 entries and 2 exits.
Oh, they running both sides.
Yes, they are running both sides. Yes, they are. All right, checkered flag is out. We're going to grid them up here, folks. Let's get it. Oh, on iRacing. So you're going to reset here.
I just want to say it was good to see everybody out there in chat. I know I was out there for a minute. I thought I'd come up here for just a little bit until my voice decided to completely go.
Well, I appreciate it. Of course, stay up here as long as you can. You don't have to. You know that. But, you know, I'm glad to always have you up here. Richie Murray, of course, the Heat 1 winner, grabbing the pole out here tonight with Mike Sukup grabbing Heat 2. He's going to be in second. Heat number 3 is going to go to Benny Hogan, and heat number 4, Gerard Lawrence. So 1, 2, 3, 4, that's the way they stack up. Here's the way iRacing lines them up. Alec Carr there in 5th, Billy Snodgrass 6th, Michael Light in 7th, Shane Colmeyer in 8th, Brett Meeks 9th, and Riley Duncan in 10th. Kenny Tripp at 11th, Cortland Herman in 12th, John Catazzaro Sr. in 13th, Scott Negus 14th, J.J. McRae 15th. John Jr., although it says 16th, he will have to go to the back. But for all intents and purposes, 16th. Bailey Threat, 17th. Dwayne Worley in 18th. Sean Patrick, 19th. And Ryan Cole in 20th. And it did it again. I'm going to have to go here. All right. Clay Bellamy, 21st. Brandon Kiger, 22nd. Stephen Rakes, 23rd. Tyler Smith, 24th. Jeffrey Bayless, 25th. Mark Keeler, 26th. Zach Hogan, 27th. And Trace Gaskins will round it out here in 28th. 2 laps under pacing. And, of course, Southern National here tonight. A big shout-out to Matt and Steven out there Matt Pelletier and Stephen Wheaton. Of course, Stephen Lane going to join us up here as long as he can here in the booth. Stephen Rex, a big shout out to him for making the setups for these guys this season. Here we go. Pace car is down and away, and the green is out. Boogity, 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 folks. We're short track racing again here tonight. Already got some movement back here. You know that song, I like to move it. Yeah, that's what they're doing. Already starting in here tonight, folks.
That's almost as bad as getting that bass beat going.
Right.
Oh, a little bit of wiggle back here.
Oh.
Who was that?
A lot of wiggling. That would be the, let's see here. I think that was maybe the 555 of John Canizaro Sr., possibly the 78 of J.J. McRae. Doing a little bit of worming. That's a new one. Worming. Wiggling. Worming.
Oh, yeah. Senior got a little bit loose.
Side by side, though, the 85 and Brandon Kiger. We got our yellow.
Yep.
A Bailey Threat looks like. But it looks like might be Cortland Herman, the 70, and him in the 45 possibly. Oh, looks like there was a lot more action going on here. Got to rewind it a little bit further. So it looks like the 45 possibly got him into the wall. The 70 was right there of Cortland Herm, and 45 coming down. Maybe some net code. Definitely contact. So they got it straightened back out, and then they go bumping and banging again. Cortland was still trying to get it under control. It was loose throughout the corner, and then right there, right up into the 45 of Mike Sukup. And we also going to see the 61 here. Bailey Threat, the 33, make some contact there. Looks like everybody was okay on that one, but Portland definitely going around. We'll see here what the admins say on that. Going ahead and bringing up that pre-race analytics again here tonight, folks, for everybody. Remember, they only get a total of 3 sets of tires, 2 behind the wall. Looking at fuel at about 80 to 85 laps. Very difficult to, of course, get interviews in. Lights are already off on the pace car, so we're going to be going back green here already, Steven. It don't take long.
No, and with the short tracks, it being broadcasting on Sunday nights, even on some of the speedways, especially after an incident, as we go back green here. It's hard to get interviews in with these guys, especially when you go back and look at replays.
Oh! Any Hogan in the wall. I was trying to come up with something with hugging the wall, but it didn't work out.
Hogan was trying to give the wall a hug.
Yeah, he did too. Oh, we got another yellow. Uh-oh. Looks like the 555. John Canizaro Sr. Going down into the corner here. It looks like he looped it. Yes, he did. He looped it and right into the wall. And then Cortland Herman comes in. And I'm not sure. I think he hit that apron a little bit too far down. And that just shot him right down into the 555. And then right almost into the barrels there.
It looks like Senior's having loose end issues. I don't know if he's coming in too hot. But from what I'm seeing, he was already sideways going into the corner.
It's a possibility. I know that lap 5 wreck, they called it on the 70 with an EO well and a drive-through because he already had one strike coming into tonight, so that would have been his second strike. So, that's going off of the lap 5 caution. Now, we don't know exactly on this one, but having that strike coming into a race hurts. You gotta be careful. Don't think, looks like we're gonna have some waves here because we do have drivers laps down. Sean Patrick gonna come around here. It looks like Portland to Herman. And I believe that's it, as of right at the moment. Oh boy, Mike Sukup coming off of pit road almost clobbered the 49 of Trace Gaskins. And
yeah, there's some bad damage to Senior and to Cortland.
Oh man, see here, I'm going back here on John Senior here, looking at it. Standing on that left side. Oh, yeah, it's on the driver's side. Yeah, he's got some pretty significant damage. And you also said Cortland. Yeah, it looks like he hit several small trees.
Well, he hit a car.
But what a small car. Oh man.
Hey, I'm just calling what I see.
Oh,
here,
I know. No, you don't want to use all your strikes because you know they do have rules, and when you get through those strikes, and they could park you, suspend you. I mean, there's rules in the rule book. I'm not going to go into detail on how they do it, but Matt and Steven, they don't put up with it. You obey the rules or you don't race. I mean, it's that simple. Here we go, single file restart. See how many, if we can get some laps in. Green back out, here we go, folks. I had a feeling we were going to see some yellows out here tonight. I mean, it just the way this track is.
Yeah, and unfortunately, looking at John Canizaro Sr., he's falling back because he got too much damage, I think.
Yeah, he's going all the way back behind the 45 of Mike Sukup now. Mike is 3 laps down, and John's only 2. I did see a battle up here. There's a battle between Bailey Threat and the 78 of J.J. McRae. Battle behind him, Tyler Smith. John Jr., of course, had to start in the back, and he has worked his way up into 17th now. Of course, for all intents and purposes, they did put him in 16th, but with that EOL, you know, that the previous winner had, you know, gets, technically he started in the back, so got to work his way up through the field. Richie Murray, though, our pole sitter, has led all 23 laps here early on. Still way early here tonight. We are at the quarter of the way through halfway. 200 laps out here tonight, but I mean, they're putting in like 15-second, low 14-second laps. So, you know, they go green, Steve, and those things will pop off quick.
Yeah, right now I'm watching a battle between John Jr. and, what was that, the 61 car of Bailey Threat.
Threat? Is it Threat or Threat? I call him Threat, because right now he's a
threat.
It's
Threat.
Okay, well, he's a threat to John Jr. right now, so I'm going to stick with Threat.
Well, John Jr. actually got around him.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, Tyler Smith right into the back of Bailey. Oh, we actually caught that live when that happened. I don't know if the 61 missed a shift, as you know they're shifting, or if he hit the wrong pedal.
Oh, sorry about that. I don't know if we caught that or not, but I just snozzed all over my screen.
Oh, golly. Oh, man, I don't know. Bailey, though. Yeah, he was coming out of the corner. And I mean, the 25 was just right on him, right up the rear. That, of course, spun the 61. I don't know if he missed a shift or he hit the brake or what. But it really checked him up here. He got loose, too, at the same time. So, Bailey goes around, unfortunately. We'll, of course, get with, let's see here. Lap 11, the 555 got an EO well on that one. The 70-45-17 got the wave around. On lap 30, that's what they're working on now. We'll kind of see how they put that on there. Looks like Bailey, though, is going to the back. That might be on Bailey. Don't know. We'll see. Now remember, I do not make the calls. Stephen Lane doesn't make the calls. These calls come directly from the admin. So I'm just relaying the information I get. That's it.
Yeah, I'm seeing if I could.
Oh, if I can talk to you or not.
It's almost like he just did not get on the pedal quick enough coming out of the corner, and that just got the 25 car up underneath him. Is what it looks like to me, but
yeah, and you know, we see it from, you know, just one or two angles. I know the admins look at it at several angles just to make sure that, you know, they're making the best call they can. They'll make it fair.
well, I was, of course, you know, on our view, for our viewers out there, we can't see their throttle inputs or anything like that, like you can if you're actually racing. So all I'm looking at is speed, and of course, going in the corners, they're dropping down to 8. Oh, sorry, we're back racing.
Yeah,
here.
but go ahead. I'm just watching the battles here, but go ahead.
But you can see their speed. You know, they're running 100 plus on the straightaways. No, we can't see the RPMs either. And then in the corners, they're running in the mid 80s, high 80s, low 90s. And he dropped it down quite a bit and just didn't get up to speed coming out like you normally would do. So I don't know if he was anticipating something in front of him, Josh, or what it was.
You have to be actually in the race lobby in order to see it. With us being under the watch tab, like I'm gonna go cockpit here on whoever I'm on. I'd be Brett Meeks. Nothing moves. Like, you know, you don't see the RPMs move. You don't see the speed move. You don't see the fuel gauge move. None of that. It's all off under the watch tab. Now, if you were under the race tab, as one of the drivers in the lobby, you would be able to see all that move. But under the watch tab,
well, in your car only.
Yeah, and in your car only. Can't see it under a practice session, like before the race. If you go cockpit with another driver while you're in the race session, you can see it, because you can see exactly, you know, what their RPMs are and what they're doing under the corners and stuff like that. Because I used to do it all the time before I decided that racing was not my cup of tea. Don't get me wrong, I miss it, but you know, I'd rather be up here and throw my voice out every night. Like Gerard Lawrence, Scott Negus, John Jr. did make it up into 8th, but got to get up here to the battle between the 27 and the 55. Battle for 12th. Side by side, it does look like, though, Gerard is going to take it. I kind of stacked them up back here. A little bit of movement going on. Zach Hogan making his way up into the top 15 into 14th right now. Sean Patrick The Pepsi 12 machine of Kitty Trip. That's what I'm going to call it anyway.
Yeah, I still got that Discord stuff showing up on my screen.
I don't know why it does that. Well, I'll have to get with you on there. And I think it's a setting somewhere in Discord. You can turn all that overlay junk off. I mean, there ain't nothing wrong with having it. I am going to check our Google Doc here in just a second. But it looks like the 97 to the 8 right now. Riley Duncan, Alec Carl duking it out for third. Shane Kohlmeyer right there. Ooh, the 8 got loose. Touchy, feely going on there with the 97 to the 8. And let's see here. John Jr. up to 8th. Brett Meeks behind him. John Jr. coming up on Clay Bellamy here. Going to the Google Doc sheet. Lap 30, the 5 got the EOL, the 45 and the 555 were waved around, so.
I think I got it now. Yeah, I do.
All right, figured it out.
You know, sometimes I'm smarter than your average bear.
I don't know. Yogi's pretty smart.
Hey there, boo-boo.
Oh, golly. Well, you know how I have been calling Michael the 93. LePay? His last name is actually pronounced Lipe. Oh, wow! Huge wiggle by the 8.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. Y'all want to see that again? I think we want to see that again. All right, let's see that again right here live. Well, there goes. Wiggle, wiggle. Wow. All right, a little quick MaxspeedTV rewind there. Oh, man. Well, that upset Alec Carl. He is starting to fall back a few spots. Clay Bellamy got around. Now John Jr.'s got his eye set on the inside coming around. The 66 and Brett Meeks right there, right behind the 8. Looks like it's not really easy to pass, even on that bottom, either. Richie.
It looked like John Jr. got a little bit loose there, but...
Ooh, dirt tracking it.
These cars are running on rails right now.
Brian's laughing at you. Alec Carl, John Jr. still duking it out right here for 7th. So one of them will go into 7th and then go back to 8th, and then the other one will go into 7th, and the other one will go back. Oh, big pile of big wreck. Oh, golly. Wow.
Well, get her shut there.
Okay.
Boy, trying to shut it down, and they just piled it up.
Yeah, it's going to be, let's see here, the 555 and the 97. So John Sr. and Riley Duncan, it looks like coming, almost out of the turn. It looks like the 97 come right up and underneath the 555 of John Sr. I mean, he got right up and under him, and that loop, the 555, nothing Shane Kohlmeyer could have done either. And he's going to get involved in it, and, well, we kind of seen what happened after that. Everybody piling it up here, and unfortunately, though, this is one of the biggest wrecks I've ever seen by these guys. They don't get no fast repairs. So, you know, if they got massive damage, then they're going to have to get it fixed.
Well, either sit there, get it fixed, or be done for the night.
Yeah, get ready for next week, which is, speaking of that, the first race of their one of 3. They do 3 a season of the BMRs, which is the big money events, big money races. They get an extra set of tires, and they can win some money out there, too. They go to Stafford that'll be the first of 3. So, that'll be next week at Stafford.
Josh, we got 3 meatballs, and
man.
we had a couple of black flags, regular
Yeah.
black flags, so...
Like some meatballs here. Yeah, I see 2 now. 1 now.
One.
Alec Carl. Yeah, but I did see a couple of the others have some of those there meatballs. Now, we don't mean from spaghetti either. So extracurricular activities on the track?
Well,
Let's just see.
I've seen something that, but it got cleared pretty quickly. I actually seen a DQ.
Ooh, maybe a wrong button press. Could be a
Could have
wrong.
been.
Could have been a wrong button press.
But he's still out there. I'm not going to put this out because if it was an admin mistake, I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah. We don't know exactly, what that was all about, and that's really doesn't concern us, especially when it comes to DQs. Now, we can see who's DQ'd if that does happen, but we don't know the reason behind it. And frankly, I don't really want to know.
Well, I mean,
You know?
if he would have been out of the race, we would have called it. Or
Yeah.
I would have called it, or
Yeah.
you would have called it. But he's still in the race, and it got cleared, so we're just going to leave it at
Leave
that.
it at that. That sounds good. All right, still waiting on what they're going to call that on there. It looks like they're going to, see, lap 30 was the last one. They're still doing some EOLs. They're still doing some waiver rounds here. So, it's going to be a minute before, everybody kind of gets back, into the groove of things and before we can get any of that information.
Well, and that just shows you the attention. Well, the attention that the RCs, the race controls, give to these guys
Yep.
to make sure that they get the calls right.
Yep. Billy Snodgrass looks like is up front. Michael Light, Ryan Cole, Gerard Lawrence, Jeffrey Bayless is what I have right now in the top 5. See if the lights go off or if they're going to come back on. It looks like they are back on. Trying to
So
get
they're
it.
extending their, and there's 2 RCs up in the tower watching, and they're looking at everything, probably together,
Yeah.
making sure that they are seeing the same thing and making the same decision, agreeing upon whether it be a penalty or not, or race a deal, whatever they decide.
Yeah. And the lights are off this time. Looks like we're going to be coming back green at lap 69 here, folks. 8:03 Central, 9:03 Eastern. We've still got 24 out there right now tuning in. Pace car down and away once again, side by side, and green's out. 99 to Billy Snodgrass with the win on the season already. Off like a rocket. Was in that zone. He did go on green, so he is okay. Oh, we got another quick yellow. Oh, this is going to be the 33 of Clay Bellamy. That looks like maybe possibly the 25. I got a little piece. Ooh, let's see here.
Looks like the 97 was involved as well.
Yep. 97 was involved here, but I think it actually started with the 33 and the 25. I think the 33 of Clay was coming up on the 25 a little bit too hot. And I don't know if he got into him or not. Yeah, he did. He definitely got into him. That got the 25 all bent out of shape, and then the 33 comes up. 97, there's where the 97 gets a piece. Oh, no, and I think 02. Okay, Shane did get around that, but, man, that was close. And Brett Meeks right behind him. He's going to lock it down. So, yep, 33 and... Yep, we're going to have, having unfortunately, some short track moments out there here tonight. Well, lap 54, that was on the 95. Lap number 70, which would be this one. waiting on that one. The wave arounds on lap 54 was the 61.70 and 45. Probably going to end up doing a going back to single file restarts because I don't know if they got one lap in it.
I don't think they did.
Okay, so they'll probably go back to that single file then.
I got a question for you.
Yo!
We talk, as broadcasters and racers, we talk about short track tempers.
Yep.
Well, this league pretty much runs all short tracks, so that means they drive angry?
Good question.
I'm just throwing that out there. I'm sorry. No, these guys, I couldn't. I'm trying to stay funny, even though my jokes ain't real funny tonight, folks.
They drive passively aggressive, and everything they do is accidentally on purpose. If that makes any sense at all.
Well, some of it did, but being passive aggressive, I would, I don't know, short track tempers, you know.
I think we should call them short track temper tantrums.
Oh, we've seen some speedway temper tantrums too.
And super speedway. And
Yeah. Well, just to let you know, Josh, and to let our fans know, Sunday night, my broadcast on Sunday night got pushed back a week because of Super Bowl Sunday, so there will not be a Checker Flag Motorsport Speedway Monkeys race this Sunday night.
Okay, all right. Make sure when I do the race for Saturday, I don't mention that Sunday because you know I do that. So
Yeah.
I'll make sure I mention that it's that y'all off. But anyway, hey, here we go. Pace cars down and away. Billy Snodgrass, Michael Light, green's out, and they are side by side. Of course, they didn't go single file restarts. It looks like Scott Negus, Clay Bellamy, and there was another driver that got a black flag, Shane Kohlmeyer, but it looks like they got cleared. They'll look at all that later, but nevertheless, side by side, green back out here again tonight at Southern National, and boy, it's been been quite interesting to say the least. And we are not even done. We've still got 121 more laps to go, and I did expect them to have some yellows out here tonight, no doubt about it. 5 cautions so far for 37 laps. Still 121 laps to go, and we've only had 2 lead changes. So, still anything can happen.
I got to take a moment to give a shout out to Brandon Kiger. I think he had a pretty good finish last night on our Tuesday night series, didn't he?
Yeah, he finished second.
Big shout out to Brandon for that.
I think it was second. Yeah, I think it was second. He had an opportunity to make a pass, and he decided not to, being one of the new guys. So, you know, yellow's out again. Oh no, Trace Gaskins going around in the 49 machine. Yeah, he finished second last night. I know he's looking to redeem himself here tonight, wanting that one spot. Looks like right there. Ooh, the 61 gonna get into him. That is Bailey. Well, I call him Bailey Threat, regardless of if that's how you pronounce his name or not. It looks like going into the corner here. Yeah. Oof. Yep. Contact 61 right up into the left rear. And it don't take much. You know, just the slightest touch, and you're going around.
Yeah, not on these cars, and also, I'm going to say this as a driver, you have to be aware of your surroundings and anticipate what the car in front of you is going to do. You know, because everybody has a different brake point, a let-off point. So you got to kind of anticipate what that car in front of you is going to do. Now, I say that because from my view, from what I'm seeing, it looked like he just came in a little too hot. running a line that he's probably been running. I'm not saying that he was running a bad line or, try to do anything ill will, but, he came in a little too hot there and got up underneath the car. And, again, you got to be aware of your surroundings and anticipate what the driver in front of you is going to do.
Yeah, and you're neck and neck, and everybody's got a different let-off point, braking point, shifting point, all that. So, going back to that being, mindful and aware of your surroundings, my entry point may be higher than yours, or my lift point may be higher than,
maybe sooner, maybe later,
Yeah, so you really got to, I guess, adjust, throughout each driver, because every driver is different. What works for you may not work for me,
Exactly.
Pro American late models. These are the late models. I think I've only called in my 9 years of broadcasting, I think I may have only called one league that did the super. That was it. All right, well, coming back to the green here, Michael Light, Gerard Lawrence, base cars down, greens out, back underway. Side by side into turn number 1. The lap 84, that was on the 61. Wave rounds there was the 445 and the 33.
Benj, you're right there, Josh. Can you get a close-up of Cortland's car for me and make sure I fix my trading paints?
Now, let me see here. I've got like a blue, purple, black,
pink,
bad barbecue.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. Was having issues the other night with trading paints not loading the right paint schemes.
Oh, that happens. Trust me. Been there, done that.
I think what it was is I had the car numbers unchecked.
Oh, no. Looks like...
Cortland got real loose.
Yeah, that stacked them up back there, too. Jeffrey Bayless, Benny Hogan, Don Jr. Boy, that was a pucker moment. Richie Murray, our pole sitter out here tonight. Right here, hanging out in 4th. Side by side, Clay Bellamy and Mark Keeler. Like Billy Snodgrass trying to work his way back up through the field here as well. The 08. Single file up front. And pretty much single file throughout the field until you get back here around Zach Hogan, Mark Keeler, and Bailey Threat. Still got that side-by-side back here. That's really about it. Everybody else, though, just right now, almost called you Billy. Stephen. Right now, everybody just, single file.
Yeah, that's what I was seeing too, Josh. Just kind of biding their time and not really. I think they realize that we still got a lot of laps left and don't need to be so aggressive trying to get the spots. And if you hear something in the background, the warden, yeah. I look back at the warden and said, we're broadcasting. She goes, I don't care.
I don't think Matt and them really care either. To be honest with you.
Jamie let me buy a Keurig from my office.
Ah.
So
Okay.
I had called her in here to put me a fresh pod in it and make me a fresh cup of coffee.
Okay. Gotcha. Jeffrey Bayless, John Jr. doing some duking it out right here. 22 and the 1. I'm so not used to John Jr. being in the 1. Used to him being in the 777, but
I got him in the 1X.
Well, 1X, 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 1X, X on the car. But yeah, they're side by side. They've been side by side here for about 4 or 5 laps.
Well, I was looking at John Jr.'s right front.
Oh, he got some right front.
Oh, looks like he got quite a bit of right
Oh.
front damage.
Yep. Yeah, he does. Yes, he sure does. Yep. Man.
That tire looks like it's pointed to the right a little too much.
I wonder if that could be also helping him steer too. We know sometimes front end damage can help you steer it.
Well, it could keep it from pushing.
True. You might not be as fast, but definitely help you from stop pushing. Like a lot of single file right now. Lap of 107 here tonight. We've been out here roughly, well, Michael Lapp and Gerard Lawrence have been out here 108 laps. They have not came down at all.
Them tires have got to be screaming.
Well, the yellow's probably helping them, you know. And they're going to have plenty of sets left, so, you know.
Yeah.
The longer they can hold it, the better. Michael Light, though, now got 28 laps under his belt. Gerard still looking. Gerard, of course, winning heat 4. That put himself up into the 4th spot, running in second right now.
Well, Michael's coming off them corners hot.
Yes, he is. Clay Bellamy down pit road. Okay, so few drivers or a driver coming down pit road. Open wheel modified. Yeah, anything can happen, Sophie. You got that right. I mean, even after the white flag coming to the checker, yeah, you know, anything can happen. So, yeah, everybody's still got to be mindful of. Oh, we got a yellow. John Patrick.
Uh-oh.
Well, it came on Mike Suka, but yeah, I think it was. I seen Sean Patrick's speed go. Oh, it happened right in front of Sean. So it happened up here. Oh, it looks like the 55 of Scott Negus getting into the back of the 6. Stephen Rex. See here. Yeah, it looks like Steven was coming up on the 25. Had to back off a little bit, and that put the 55 right there, right in just the slightest touch. And that looped the 6 around. Nowhere to go for Kohlmeyer. And unfortunately, Stephen Rex is going to lock it down. He's going to get some damage, and then they just come flying through here. The 4, the 45. Like they were still locking it down. Dwayne Worley locks it down. The 49 locks it down. Trace Gaskins. Well, this is going to change a few things here. Looks like some drivers down pit road. Here comes Sukup down. Negus stays out, as well as Zach Hogan. 46 laps for Scott, 57 laps for Zach. Like 2 laps for Richie. Looks like Scott, though, is going to get the waiver around here.
I don't know why he wasn't a lap down.
I don't know either. Lap 84, that was a few laps ago. That was not that one. I'm not entirely sure. Now, Scott is our leader. With Zach in second, Gerard third, Richie fourth, Michael.
Looks like Scott's going to get an EOL.
Oh! Yep, going to the back, it looks like. Yep. Zach Hogan is going to take the lead. I'm sure Sophie's happy about that he's in the lead.
That was actually going to be my pick tonight, too.
Hey, Zach?
Yeah.
Hogan.
I mean, I'm impressed with this young man being
Yes.
doing what he's done in this league.
Yeah, he's come a long way. I remember, coming in here and seeing him. He was struggling, but like
Yep.
I was telling you, when you first started, when I first met you, it just takes time. Practice, practice, practice. When you think you've got enough practice, practice more. That seat time, it really helps. Like playing any sport, it really, really helps.
Yeah, that's what I should be doing tonight, is practicing Gateway for tomorrow night. Isn't that where we're at?
Yes.
And them next gen cars are horrible at Gateway.
All right. Well, yeah, I'm not really looking too forward to it. But, yeah, we'll get through it. We'll get through it. Tyler Avery. Not going to repeat what he said out there, but, y'all can read it, I'm sure. There we go. Zach on the loud pedal. Oh, I don't know. Did he jump it?
I don't think so.
See here. I don't know. We'll see. I know they'll look at it, but Richie Murray, Gerard Lawrence. Oh, Zach. Zach's on the outside. I don't think you want to be on the outside, though. If you could feel. Whoa! The four. Yep, that's gonna hurt.
Well, he running that outside line.
Yep.
He don't have to. It's not his responsibility to pass clean. That's the other driver.
Yep.
So
I got to figure it out up there now, single file. So side by side though, back here with Michael Light. That is 99 of Billy Snodgrass, Tyler Smith, McRae, John Jr., Cortland Herman, all back here. Benny Hogan. They are side by side back here again. Now, how long this is going to last, I don't know. All right. 130. At the stripe right there. Go side by side behind them.
yeah, I'm watching that right now. The 93, 25, 78, the one car, and it looks like
That'd be the 7 of Benny Hogan right there, right in the middle.
Yep.
And then Cortland Herman, Jeffrey Bayless right behind Benny. So go side by side. The side by side gets scary. Everybody, like I said, has different lines. Like I said, I don't know if you want to be on that outside line. I mean, Zach's doing a really good job, but man, it's tough.
it's just you got to be able to trust the guys on the inside of you to hold their line and not. Oh, Bayless is loose. Turn.
Oh!
Pointed to the inside wall. No caution.
Yeah, I see it. No yellow as of yet. Single car. I think he's trying to wait for everybody to come around. But, he's going to tow it.
Towed.
Yep, he just towed it. There is the yellow. Well, there is a yellow. I don't know if that was based off this one or not, but it looks like right here, the 02 possibly got into the back of the 22. Yep, and that sent Bayless around. Yellow did come out, though. We're going to see here if maybe we can figure out exactly where it came out at. And that possibly could have been the yellow, because I'm not seeing anything else happening out on the track. So
No, I know he towed it, but
yeah,
he may have taken it behind the wall and loaded it up.
I think so. Yeah, he is. He's towed, not in his car.
And Riley Duncan has taken it behind the wall as well.
And we've lost 2 drivers tonight. Still, though, 26 drivers still out onto the track. Well, 25. John Sr. is on pit road. Looks like Zach Hogan is on pit road here. Coming back out. Richie Murray now back up front. So the last caution, they forgot what lap that was. It's all right, I forgive him. A lot going on out here tonight. Was on the 55 of Scott Negus. So that was the last yellow. This yellow, they're working on it. I give Steven and Matt credit, though. Tonight has been fairly active for them two up there in the RC booth. Usually they don't have to go through like this, but I think, you know, and I think everybody was kind of prepared, even though you talked about it last week, Steven, that, you know, Southern National could be that track that brings out some yellows, and unfortunately we're seeing that here tonight. You know, it's not an easy track.
No, it's not. I've actually ran this track, not in these cars, but and it's man, these cars are a handful here.
Yeah.
You know, but again, what'd you say? Stephen Rex is doing the green.
Yep, 85 slammed into the back of the 27. That was Brandon Kiger into the back of Gerard. But everybody's all right. Stephen Rex is the one that does the setups, yes.
Yeah, you know, from what I'm seeing, with the way these cars are handling, you know, I tip my hat to Steven on that. I've tried to mess with the setups, and I have no idea what I'm doing.
Yeah, they're not easy. A couple of guys that I know that knows how to do setups. Steven, of course, being one of them, but a couple of guys I've known a long time. The Marbles, Jeff Marble and Tyler Marble. That's just all they do is open setup stuff. They know how to build setups. Great guys to talk to. It's a father and son duo again, kind of like the, you know, Benny Hogan and Zach Hogan. You know, they do open setups. So, you know, I know if you're, you know, anybody's interested in learning how to do that, those two guys would be great to talk to about. They know how to tighten up a car, loosen up a car. And unfortunately, like everybody else, they also know how to wreck a car. So, you know. Which,
hey, I'm good at that too.
Yeah, I'm real good at that. Lap 147. Now it'll be 148 when it updates, and 149 when it updates again. So it don't take long.
They are smoking around this track.
Oh, we got another yellow. Looks like Mike Sukup, the 45, but let's see here. The 02. Colmeyer. Let's see here what happened between these two guys. Oh, looks like the 45 was coming up. The 02 was right there out of the corner. And the 02 right into the back. Right rear of the 45. I got a closer angle on it. Just to kind of see, but that's from that angle. And like I said, I only look at it at a couple of angles here, but out of the corner, it looks like right there. Yeah, the 02 got the run. The 45 was coming up, and you know, just not enough room there. And the 02 right into the back of the 45. Shane Colemeyer, Mike Sukup. No! Looks like Dwayne Worley nowhere to go. He's going to plow right into the 45 at Sukup. Then the 49's going to get a piece. Trace Gaskins. And Brett Mix going to lock it down. Man! So it looks like Mike Sukup has taken it behind the wall. Lap 133, which was a few laps ago. 02 got the EOL. 11 rounds were 6, 8, and a 5. So lap 149, which was this one. EOL on the 45. Wave rounds were 4, 55, and 61. I think the 55 of Scott Negus has been the part of the waiver rounds for the last I've seen 2 of them. It was also part of a yellow there, somewhere between lap 84 and lap 133. We can't remember exactly what lap that was. It was somewhere in that ballpark. But I'm not picking on Zach. I'm just kind of letting the fans know kind of what we're seeing so far. 4, 55, and 61. Zach Hogan, Scott Negus, and Bailey Threat all got a wave around here. So, like, Bailey's the only one right now out of those 3 that's 4 laps down.
While we got a second, you got to look at that number 5 car. He needs a paint job.
Number 5. Oh,
Yeah, Dwayne Worley.
Dwayne Worley. Yeah, I seen that earlier. Yep. Yeah, a junkyard jet. Yep. I think
there's a lot of I need a tetanus shot just looking at that car.
I think it's cool though. I think it's real cool. Yep. YouTube JYJ Racing Adventures racing videos. So looks like Johnny's Paint and Body Shop. Junkyard jet. All right. Well, green's out. Oh, we're back here looking at paints. They're racing. That's a big fail on my part. It's all right. We're back up here. We got her, did. Brian out there saying it looks amazing. It does. It looks really cool.
Oh, we got another one. Oh. Thought we were going to have another.
Another wrecky.
Yeah. Oh, he still might. I'm still on.
I'm on Brandon and Mr. Tripp right now, but they're going to get it figured out. Oh, Brandon! Oh, wow! How did he save that?
Oh, we do have a
Oh, yeah, Dwayne Worley. I see the speed, but it looks like he's got it back going again. So no yellow, and I got it. What a save, though, by Brandon Geiger. Man, that was crazy.
Yeah, unfortunately, Dwayne's got a lot of damage to that car, though.
Yeah, he does. Yep. Man, oh, man. He said, Brian's like, he saved it for now. Well, for now. We'll see how long. I think our being blunt, Steven, is rubbing off on Brian, because Brian just like, he's become more blunt over the months.
Yeah.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. Keeping it real, Brian. That's what you got to do, buddy. Looks like J.J. McRae, Ryan Cole. Now, Ryan started back in 20th here, and he's running in 10th right now in that number 60. He's got the 85, though, a tiger breathing down his neck. Looks like Cortland Herman going to smack the wall again. Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, he got straightened up. And he saved it at the same time, because if he'd have hit him too hard, Brandon would have looped it. And then, of course, we would have, had another big pile up. But, I don't know how in the world, though, that they kept that from it going south.
Yeah, we got 2 cars with meatballs, Stephen Rex and Dwayne Worley, and Dwayne's on pit road.
Oh, yeah. And so is Steven. Yep. Man. Alec Carl is the one and only driver that is 1 lap down. We do have several drivers that are 4 laps down and beyond, but Alec right now, he is just the only one that's one lap down. So, like Scott Negus, Clay Bellamy back here battling out 16th. Now Shane Colemeyer and Stephen Rex, they are 5 laps down, and they were battling there for position there, but they got it all, well, looks like straightened up. Richie Murray, though, man, 102 laps under his belt here tonight. He's about to make it 103.
Kind of reminds me of one of my teammates on Tuesday and Thursday night. Mr. Bentley, a whole other level than everybody else.
Oh, that dude's an alien.
Oh, he's something.
I think he's from, like, you know, the Andromeda Galaxy or something, you know? It was on a different galaxy what was it, last week? Oh, golly, man.
What, 138 laps he led?
Something like that, yeah.
Out of 140? Unbelievable.
Yeah, that was insane. I think that was at Homestead, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yep. All right, well, Richie Murray, Gerard Lawrence. Now, Richie is just getting around the 6 of Stephen Rex here. Another big shout out to Stephen Rex out here. Taking the time, the effort, building these setups pretty much from scratch, really. I know they take the baseline and then they kind of, they totally adjust it. I mean, you have to start from somewhere, and I know Steven, man, he takes the time, the effort to get them all dialed in, and, you know, although he makes the setup, doesn't mean that the setup is great for him, you know, well, even he struggles.
Yeah, and here's the thing, Josh, the setup may be good for him when he, you know, or for a driver, not necessarily him. Or a driver.
Here we go. Oh, we got some extracurricular activities. We're going to get a look at this because we almost seen a bad wreck here. 99 and the 1, and I think the 99 actually helped straighten out the 1, but man, both of them one of them goes up into the 25. That was John Jr. Oh. Wow, I don't know how in the world that wasn't a wreck.
Luck.
Luck.
But no, what I was saying though is what may be good for one driver by themselves when you get all the cars out on the track. Ooh, as the
49, Trace Gaskins up into the wall. Stephen Rex, though.
Oh, caution's out.
Yeah, Stephen Rex, Shane Colemeyer. Oh, they're still wrecking. I think the wreck was actually back here. The caution was actually back here with the 02 and the 6. So Shane Colemeyer, like hitting that. Oh, was he trying to come down pit road? I don't know, but he got walloped by the 6. And then, unfortunately, well, we kind of, oh boy. 6 not happy. They come back out. Stephen Rex, 33's right there. It's plowed. And then it just ensued the 66, 49. Yeah, I think we'll stay out of that one. We'll let the admins handle that one. All right. Well, lap 149, I think I already said this, was on the 45. Wave rounds with the 455.61. Lap 181, which was just this one. We got 18 to go here, folks. They're gonna do their admin stuff here and do their thing, and we're winding them down here, Steven.
Yeah, with these short tracks, man, these long races go by so quick. They are definitely fun to watch.
Yeah, they are. They are fun to watch because you just don't know what's going to happen from lap to lap, turn to turn, car to car, pit stop to pit stop. You know, it's it's crazy. What these guys can do. I mean, tonight, kind of expected Southern National. You know, we kind of expected some yellows out here tonight, but you know, overall, you know, definitely, you know, a very good race. A lot of battles. Unfortunately, I think some tempers, but you know, that's short track for you. I don't know
I'm not a fan of short tracks. I don't even like running Bristol.
I would rather call short tracks than call road course. Okay. At least you've got more action on a short track, not on a road course.
Oh, I agree with that. Which I don't like driving road courses either. I'm horrible at road courses.
Temper Baker out there, temper. Yeah, I think we're seeing some of that tonight. 26 of you out there right now tuning in, 9 likes. We had 20 likes out here tonight. We got 26 of you out there right now watching. Bro, I love to see the turnout. I love it. Make sure you smash the like button here tonight. If you're new to MaxspeedTV, subscribe. Coming back to the green here. It'll be 13 to go at the line. Richie Murray back up front. Our pole sitter. Kenny Tripp up into second now. Gerard Lawrence, Michael Light battling Benny Hogan, 7. That is for 4th. And side by side behind them here, McRae, Snodgrass, Cole. That's some battles going on. 3 wide back here. Good Lord Almighty, Mr. JJ. I knew we were going to see 3 wide at some point. It took all the way down to almost the end of the race, but I don't think we're done either. Oh, we got cars going around. Good save by Billy. That was, yeah, I think that was a 93 of Michael Light, too. Yeah, wow. Good save by those guys, because that could have went hello pretty quick. 10 laps to go. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, we're 3 wide again.
Oh, gosh. We're at, yeah, right here, yep.
John Jr., the 25, and looks like the...
Tyler Smith and Billy Snodgrass. Yep, there goes Billy around. The 17. Oh, into the wall. No yellow. We stay green. There's the yellow. Wow. No yellow. Yellow.
You're making me thirsty.
Looks like the 99 might have came down as they were entering the turn. The 17 was right there as well. Sean Patrick. Back here on Billy here. They enter the turn, though. It looks like right there, contact made, and you know, just the slightest bit, and that's all it took. That's all she wrote. And Billy's way up high here, and he comes down. I don't think the 17 moved up any at all. I don't think he was dropping bombs on that one. That's on the back of his car, so that's why I said. But yeah, definitely contact between two. Billy goes sideways and then goes up into the wall. We didn't have a yellow until like right after that, so interesting. Now this should be, I think this is gonna be a GWC attempt here, guys. Where to go? Possibly GWC attempt. We'll see. Oh, lap 181. That was on the 02. An EOL and a drive-through. This one, lap 195. They're still working on it, but we are going to be under a GWC attempt. They only get 3. GWC attempt number 1 here. I think they only do 3 attempts, so...
That's what I was looking for, and I'm not seeing it.
Tyler, they get 3, right? I know you're out there. Maybe you can let me know, but I think they get 3. Here we go. GWC attempt coming up. Green's out. Oh, we got to make it to the line here. White flag. We got to make it to the white. Not, we'll rack them up, stack them up, do it again. Out of turn number 2. Quickly down into turn 3. Side by side for the lead. Out of turn number 4. White flag in the air. One more time around. Well, whatever happens now happens. Oh, they're bumping. It looks like Benny Hogan. They're wrecking behind them. No yellow. Gerard Lawrence. Richie Murray. Gonna win it here tonight. Kitty Tripp in second. And I have got Ryan Cole in third. Yep.
That's what I got too.
Yep. Wow. All right. Well, a good win by Richie Murray out here tonight in the 08. Any trip there in second, Ryan Cole third, as we see Richie burn it up here on the front stretch. Of course, we're going to step away here real quick, and I'll grab the top 3 and put them in the waiting room. We'll get them interviewed here tonight and talk about Stafford next week. So give me just a few minutes, folks. I'll grab the top 3 down here for the MaxspeedTV post-race show. Hang tight. We'll be right back. Alrighty, folks. Well, I have caught up with our top 3 here tonight, and we're going to start here. Well, it looks like this is going to be Ryan Cole here. So let me go ahead and get Ryan up here real quick. Ryan Cole. You have one of those.
Yeah.
You have one of those buttons, don't you?
I have a soundboard.
Ah, okay, I got you. I don't have a soundboard, but you know, as it said, let me talk to you a minute. No, man, awesome job, third place out here tonight, man. It's got the handful out here at Southern National. We can't, you know, take away from what happened down there. You know, some yellows out there here tonight. Good battles, but and great racing, but there was a few yellows out here this evening. You know, talk about your racing and you know, what you might have struggled out here with tonight and how you overcame the adversity out on the track and how you found your way up into the third place here tonight, buddy. Talk about it.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how I got into the third place, but it was crazy out there. I had a lot of Code Brown moments in this race. The big wrecks always seem to be right in front of me. And somehow, some way, the Red Sea just parts, and was able to get through. And even when they were starting to throw some haymakers at each other, every time somebody there was a huge stack up, I just found the right gap and was able to get through. So, it was a crazy race out there. On the last lap, it was just kind of people were pushing around, and I didn't have anywhere to go. So It was either get ran over or I didn't have any choice to do anything there. So I'm sorry to anyone that got involved in anything on that last lap.
Yeah, it was interesting. I mean, Southern National, you take Southern National and these cars, the combination, the cars are not easy to race, let alone the track itself. But you put them together, and it can be quite the handful. But everybody did pretty good job out there for the most part. The battles came when they happened, the wrecks came, and we had a little bit of everything. We even had 3 wide out here tonight. I don't know how in the world and why people would want to go 3 wide at a track like this, but hey, it's racing. That's why y'all are down there and I'm up here. So we'll just leave it at that. But great racing, great finish, great points night for you, Ryan. Stafford next week for the first of 3 big money events that they have this season. Of course, not only is that a BMR event, but that's also, a regular points event, too. How do you feel about Stafford? What's your plans going into that race? Do you have an idea of how you're going to, go in there and tackle that track?
The only experience I have with Stafford is watching it on SRX, so I am going in there. I'm going to be practicing a lot this week to hopefully try to repeat a similar result next week.
So you're going in there basically completely blind.
Pretty much.
Wow. Well, hey, get some practice in, man. And, when you think you've got enough practice, get some more.
Absolutely.
That's all you can do, buddy. Awesome job out here tonight, 3rd place, man. Final thought, shout-outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate your finish.
Shout out to my Pain Scream creator and crew chief, Tyler Avery, and John Canizero. John finished 4th.
Yeah, right
I
behind
don't know how he did it, but we were both freaking out just getting a 3rd, 4th finish. Does a lot for Crazy Horse Racing to get us up in the team standing. So looking forward to a good rest of the season. I didn't expect a podium this early in the year. To get top 3 finish is it's exciting. So I'm looking forward to the rest of the year.
Yeah, it was a great race. John Jr., John Canizaro Jr. was one of the drivers to take it 3 wide. So blame him. So, but great points night for you guys. So, anything else you want to say before we let you go?
Can't wait for Stafford.
All righty. Well, we'll see you at Stafford next week, buddy. Go celebrate your 3rd here tonight, man.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Well, that is going to bring us to our 2nd place finisher here tonight. Mr. Kitty Tripp out here this evening. Kitty, man, you led a lap, started 11th, finished 2nd. It was quite the showing out there here tonight, buddy. But, man, talk about it. Yeah, a few wrecks, of course, kind of expected. But talk about your racing overall, how you managed, the track out here tonight. And really, how you finished in 2nd. Because, I mean, anything could have happened at any point in time here tonight and, send you back. I mean, we got to hear from you.
Yeah, no, it was good. Good night overall. I think I finished 10th the last 3 races or something like that. So, no, definitely a good night. Definitely a good points night for the team. I just started the race by just riding. I knew it was going to be at the end of the race is going to be cooler heads prevail, and once you get in a rhythm, I was hoping for like a 10-lap run at the end, but it is what it is. But no, all in all, it was a good night. People just driving way over their heads, and I don't. It's just a maturity thing, and I don't know if this league needs a age gap or age cap or something, but it's just this is the 6th season, and there's a couple of kids that took some seasons off, and now they're back, and we seem to have trouble. So, I don't know if it's coincidence or whatnot, but all in all, I just try to do my best, stay away from them, and if they want to run through people, I just let them by and run through the next guy in front of me. That's all. Not a big deal.
Yeah, just run race. That's really about the only thing you can do.
Yeah, no, it's just I got the nickname Consistency. This year I changed it to Big Pick, meaning big picture, because I started out rough again. So
yeah,
we'll just little bites, and let stuff happen around us, and the cream will always rise at the top.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we're just really still at the beginning of the season. So those wins and those finishes, they're gonna come. May take a few races, but it'll get there. We know how you race, man. So We've seen you throughout the seasons here at Palms. So, great job tonight. Great points not there in second. Of course, going into next week, of course, it's still a points race, but also the first of 3 big money events at Stafford. How do you feel about Stafford, and how do you feel about that track being one of the tracks as a big money race?
Stafford's a good racy track. Again, if you when you're going into, especially I think it's 1 and 2, you gotta let the front end wash up just a little bit and come back down. As long as if you're going in double file and you both understand that, it's gonna be great racing. If the outside guy chops the inside guy and they both wash up, it's a very racy track as long as you race the track right. You can't. It's a very unique track. So I'm hoping that people take the practice race next Monday night seriously and come out and practice, because it's not a typical. I think it's a half mile maybe.
Yeah, that's
or whatever.
what Eric was saying in chat. It's a half mile.
It's very flat, and the apex is a little bit weird.
All right. Well, we'll definitely have to, look at it. I know this past Monday, before tonight, when y'all did y'all's practice here at Southern National, I heard that it wasn't, Palms up to standards. You know what I'm talking about. And then, coming into tonight, it was, there were some yellows out here tonight too. So I kind of played into both. But, it's Southern National. This track is not easy. So,
yeah, but historically, this has been one of our better tracks. So this is, I understand Matt's frustration tonight. He was hoping for another year of a great racing here, and it was bound in a tournament. It happens. You can't have a race. You can't have a perfect race every race. But the fact that I get through it and finish second, I'm happy go lucky.
You're happy there. All righty, Kenny. Well, awesome job out here tonight. Get ready for Stafford next week. Any final thoughts, shout-outs, things you want to give before you go celebrate, buddy?
Yeah, I just got to thank everyone for racing me clean, and got to thank Matt. I know we give you a hard time, bud, but I appreciate the place to race, and and Steve Wetton and you guys for hosting. Dad for watching. The GE Trippin' Sons signs on the rear of the car, how it was back in the old days. So he'll appreciate that, and that's it. I'll join you guys next week, and hopefully the fans join in. Looks like we got 16 people watching, so that's good.
Yeah, we had like 28, almost 30 at a peak. So
awesome.
yeah,
fantastic.
Yeah, it's growing.
I hope everyone smacked the like button.
Yeah, well, we got 10 likes. I wished, but I can't complain with the 10 likes. Hey, they hit the like button. I'm not gonna complain too much.
I appreciate everything you guys do. I know it takes a lot of your time, but you guys do a nice job, and it's nice to something like this, so Dad and other people can watch this. So I really do appreciate it.
Yeah, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Awesome job out here tonight. Kenny, go celebrate second. We'll see you next week, buddy.
Thank you very much. Have a good night, guys.
You too. All right, well, that is gonna bring us to our winner here tonight. He started on pole, and I would say dominated the race. He did lead 134 laps, but Richie, it wasn't without a fight, man. You had to work your way back up through the field, too. And, man, talk about it. It looks like somehow you did finish the race with 0 incidents. I don't know how you did that, but according to my stats, you did, man. Talk about it. Awesome win out here tonight, buddy. We got to hear from you, man.
Thank you so much. Yeah, no, I knew. So, obviously, I didn't have too much prep time here. So when I hopped in the race and realized we only had 85 laps of fuel, it was just going to be. I started with control of the race, so that made the beginning part of the race easy. But once I pit for fuel and you end up in the middle, the back of the field, you just gotta avoid everyone and survive until the pit cycles finalize themselves out. And once everyone pitted for that second time, I cycled right down to third. And I'm gonna be honest, that pass from on that restart for second, I don't think if I didn't pass Gerard on that restart, I don't know if I would have gotten by him, because we were pretty equal. Obviously, he got in the wreck at the end, but we were pretty close in speed there. So if I didn't get by him on that restart, I'm not sure it would have been the other way around. But yeah, fast car. Played the strategy right, and then everything kind of fell in my lap.
Yeah, and there were some yellows out here. Kind of talk about it, because they kind of they kind of came out there here tonight. I can't say Stafford. That's next week. We'll get to that in a minute. But 6, 7. About 11. I think it looking like about 11 yellows here from what I'm looking at. But you know, they had 11 cautions out here tonight. You know, what was the most frustrating or aggravating thing for you as a driver down here that you maybe had to calm yourself down enough to finish the race?
Well, to be honest, my heart rate never really got that high because I wasn't involved in all the wrecks going on. I was kind of sitting back and God bless the admin in here. He had a lot of work to do tonight. Thank him for putting on the show and for putting up with everything that went on this race. But yeah, I was just more every single caution. I was shutting the car off, saving fuel, just trying to stretch the runs out as long as possible until we got that caution. I think it was perfect. Caution with 87 laps to go. I pitted and took my fuel there, and we were all set for the rest of the race. But it just a lot of caution times. I don't know. I wasn't part of any of the problems, so I could sit there and enjoy the show.
Yeah, it looks like he finished the race on a stand of 86, so it looks like you were kind of right there at the bubble. How many laps roughly, or you know, how much fuel did you have in the tank here at the end?
I ended with just over 2 gallons. So the amount of fuel, like after I pitted that last time, I wasn't shutting the car off, but yeah. So with the amount of cautions in that last stint, we saved 2 gallons of gas.
Wow. All right. Well, definitely helped out. You know, coming in and you know, I would say still in a victory, but you know, you are going to be our 4th different winner. So you know, awesome job on that. And with that being said, of course, next week at Stafford. If you make the feature, you know you got to start in the back. So, yeah, let's hope you do make the feature because, you know, making the feature is just something else. But, you know, it's a big money race. It's one of 3. That's the first one they're doing at Stafford. How do you feel about Stafford? And, you know, what do you expect, you know, kind of going into that race?
I expect Stafford is going to be, should be a little less hectic than this. Definitely will single file out a lot quicker. Obviously any long runs we get, I love long runs, play right into my hand. I like saving tire and I'm there always at the end of the run. So if I'm able to make it to the computer in time for that race next week, by all means, I will be here and I'll be having the time of my life.
All right. So just got to get to the computer.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds like your job kind of keeps you away from it. You know?
College. Unfortunately, I signed up for the league before my college schedule was set in stone, and I got a late class on Wednesday, so I got to hurry back to get to this.
Oh man! Just out of curiosity, what are you going in for, if I may ask?
Yeah, computer science.
Computer science. All right. Well, you know, good luck in college. You know, and hopefully you can make it back next week in time to, you know, race at Stafford. Man, we'd love to see you out there. Possibly, you know, maybe going back to back. It can happen. I mean,
it can happen. I'm not going to be in the points. I don't think Matt Pelletier is going to take too kindly to having 3 drop weeks if I ask. But the worst you can say is no. I mean, I'll ask.
That didn't hurt. Yeah, you can ask him. We'll see what happens. But all righty, Richie. Well, awesome job out there here tonight on the win, man. Final thoughts, shout-outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate your victory, buddy.
Thank you so much.
That it? And he gone. Wow. All right. Well, I was going to give him, you know, final thought, shout-outs, thanks. Anybody you wanted to shout out, thank. Oh, and he popped himself back in here, so let's see if he's there. You there?
Sorry. I didn't catch what you said the last thing. I thought you were saying see ya. Sponsors to thank. Yeah, all my sponsors on the car. These are all my real-life sponsors on the late model. So Truck and Auto Parts, Supreme Marketing, Helger South Coast Power Equipment, Jim Hawkins, Built Right Homes, and Bounce Bloody Studio. That's it.
All righty, buddy. We'll go celebrate your win. We'll see you hopefully next week,
Thanks.
man. Yep. All right, Rich Murray down there. All right, we got him. I think he was a little bit confused, but it's all right. We got him. We got him. Man, what a race out here tonight at Southern National. Let's get down here to the unofficial results, getting into the admin stuff they have to do here tonight. But Richie Murray grabbing the win out here tonight at Southern National. Awesome job by Richie Murray. Kenny Tripp, they're in 2nd. Ryan Cole 3rd. John Jr. in 4th. Benny Hogan 5th. J.J. McRae 6th. Brandon Kiger 7th. Zach Hogan in 8th. Tyler Smith 9th. And Michael Light in 10th. John Patrick in 11th. Alec Carl in 12th. Mark Keeler 13th. Cortland Herman 14th. Scott Negus 15th. Billy Snodgrass 16th. Gerard Lawrence 17th. Bailey Threaten 18th. Trace Gaskins 19th. Shane Colemeyer 20th. Brett Meeks 21st. Clay Bellamy 22nd. Dwayne Worley 23rd. Stephen Rex 24th. Mike Sugup 25th. Jeffrey Bayless 26th. John Senior 27th. Riley Duncan will round it out here in 28th. But again, our winner here tonight, Richie Murray, in round number 4 here at Southern National for the Pro American Late Model Series Season 6 here, presented by MaxspeedTV. Tomorrow night, right here on MaxspeedTV, the Downforce Racing Grow Masters Next Gen Cup Series. We will unload at Gateway at 8:45 Eastern, 7:45 Central. 140 laps tomorrow night. You don't want to miss it. Stay tuned for that. Should be interesting, to say the least. We don't know how these cars are going to react on Gateway. But we'll find out together. So make sure you tune in tomorrow night for that. It's already up on YouTube, so share it. Get it out there. Let's get some people out here tuning in for tomorrow. Eric, Duke, Everett, Rich Speed, Tyler Avery, Sophie, Brian, Brendan, Stephen Lane. Oh, we had a good group out there in chat here tonight. Love to see it. Let's see if we can get some more people out here. Braden was even out there here tonight. Didn't talk much, but he was out there. So glad to see everybody out there. But make sure y'all tune in tomorrow night. Be interesting. But that's going to do it here tonight on MaxspeedTV. And for Palms, until next time, stay safe. Thank you all, and have a good night.